I don't think you were paying attention to what happened at Davos. Let's see if this rings any bells. Pagan rituals, digital ID to track your entire life, global tax, force social media to yield to government censorship. We're going to cover that over the next 6 episodes. I think you're going to enjoy this. All right, let's get into it. I'm a prepper, you're a prepper, she's a prepper, he's a prepper. Wouldn't you like to be a prepper? To be a prepper, be local prepper. This song is dumb. Yeah.
Efforts to force social media companies to yield to government censorship. This is kind of scary. When we talk about social media and force, what we're really talking about is control of what you can see, what you can hear, control of opinions, control of knowledge. And this is not good. The World Economic Forum is in the process of trying very diligently. I would probably say this is their number one fight. You know, if they had dogs in the fight, this would be their number one dog right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Most Americans felt outraged to learn U.S. government officials secretly flagged social media posts and accounts for companies to throttle, fact check, or delete. That's what they were doing, fact check or delete. An action which has all the appearances of violating the law. But then World Economic Forum attendees are not like other people. WEF's panel on protecting democracy against bots and plots. Why is it always got to rhyme with these people? Complaining that social media titans faced scrutiny and sought for ways to force companies to comply with free speech. Is that the dumbest thing? Free speech restrictions. It's on, but it's really off. It's really on, but it's really on. We'll decide today what that means. Social media platforms that are still keeping up the work to censor, ban, or suppress disfavored views are facing more potential political scrutiny and pressure to disband those efforts than ever. Groused Alexandria Reeve Grivens. Never trust a woman with 2 last names. The daughter of actor Christopher Reeves and CEO of the Google Aligned Center for Democracy and Technology. See the way they wrote that? It's like the dash of the Google. You know, it's like what? The Google can hear you. In the United States, for example, right now we have congressional investigations and lawsuits against people who study mis- and disinformation on social media platforms. There is currently an injunction in place stopping the Biden administration from communicating with social media platforms. The fact that an American judge would prevent a Democratic administration from breaking the law creates a bizarre environment that undermines the trust and safety for your online environment, for our online environment, said Reeve. We have to have the social media companies keep up the work. And by that, what she means is stop your free speech. Is there a way to force them? Asked moderator, whatever her name is, editor-in-chief of Foreign Policy magazine. No one cares. This is no passing concern for the WEF. It listed misinformation and disinformation as its greatest threat to America. I told you. A point driven home as WEF 2024's opening day by the president of the EU Commission, Ursula von der Leyen. An unexpected note of concern came Friday from Alex Soros, the scion of George Soros, who now leads the Hungarian-born billionaire tax-exempt political influence operation. That's a lot of words for you're a scam artist.
Have you signed up for Prep Stock 2024? If not, what? Don't be a knucklehead. Check this out. It's really easy. It's on the internet, guys. It's on the internet. Look, there's a button right there. All you do is you push it, and you get to find out what Prep Stock 2024 is about. Don't get left out. Talk to you later.
If we pay too much, I'm sorry, if we play too much on this, if we play too much on this disinformation card, we're taking responsibility away from ourselves to actually create a narrative that inspires people to vote, said Soros, speaking in a rapid staccato of stops and starts, punctuative by verbalized pauses, which basically means he was talking like William Shatner. Let's see here. The original Captain Kirk. Already unelected bureaucrats have substantially leaned on social media platforms to silence stories they dislike in the name of COVID-19, disinformation, or fighting Russian interference in the US election. We learned Twitter, Facebook, Google, and other companies developed a formal system for taking in moderation requests from every corner of the government, from the FBI, the DHS, the HHS, DOD, the Government Engagement Center at the state, even the CIA. Liberal journalist Matt Taibbi revealed for every government agency scanning Twitter, there were perhaps 20 quasi-private entities doing the same thing, including Stanford's Election Integrity Partnership, New Guard, the Global Disinformation Index, and many others. Many taxpayer funded. Your taxpayer dollars are going for people to watch what you type on the internet. Why? Because the government can't legally do it, but they can legally pay somebody to do it for them. Back to the article. Likewise, Michael Schellenberger testified before Congress last December that DHS empowered researchers were asked social media platforms to take down, throttle, or otherwise censor social media posts. The president of the United States was accusing big tech of killing people. His then press secretary said publicly that the administration was flagging violative posts for Facebook. Members of Congress threatened to strip social media platforms of their legal right to operate because they said the platforms weren't censoring enough. That's illegal. You can't do that, El Presidente, and have a Coke and a smile. You know the rest of it. When they start talking about misinformation and disinformation, that's just code. That's just Orwellian speak for ending free speech, which they would love to do, because if you would just shut up and do what I tell you to do, the world would be a great place. And that's exactly how they think. And their primary target is to go after X or Twitter, Taunton told Perkins. The World Economic Forum, which calls itself the International Organization for Public-Private Cooperation, seems happy to have government censorship formally carried out by the private sector. Such censorship aims to constrict political debate, stifle dissent, and prevent average American citizens from having any meaningful voice in their own government or even complain about it online. So what do we think of that? Well, that super duper sucks, because they want to shut you up. They, and this isn't a fight about, you can't shut me up. I'm an American. I can say what I want. That's not what this is about. This is about people in the know telling the people that things are broken and trying to figure out ways to fix it. But the government doesn't want you to know that things are broken. They don't want you to fix it. They want it to continue the way it is. Thus, the situation in Texas. There's a lot of other stuff that's absolutely insane. There are a lot of regulations that were written, or rules, as they call them in government, that were written that have never been voted on by an elected official that you probably don't even know about. Every day there is a massive attempt to turn the United States into a European Union-like state, because it's just, there's a rule for everything. In the European Union, there's a rule about the length of wire that you're allowed to put on your toaster. That's how stupid it is.
If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. That's free. If you got a few pennies you want to throw at me, there's some links below. Go ahead and check those out. Support the channel, and anything you do is appreciated. Until the next time, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Bye.